What a gorgeous nighttime view from high above the city of Atlanta. A view of the Atlanta skyline and all the action below it, as seen from the 17th Street Bridge. Coming right up, every game presents another chance to improve and refine their brand of basketball. I'll tell you what, even if the visitors put ways a team that makes a flashy entrance when they're on the road. Now, with those outfits together by accident, they nailed it. Looking sharp as ever as they can back it up on the court. They came into the building. Players coming through the tunnel earlier. I don't think you can get this game started soon enough for them. Making an immediate impression with their entrance earlier on. A very stylish group indeed. A glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Obviously, we've seen the value of the three-pointer increase over the years. Every team looking to stretch the floor farther and farther to maximize spacing. The best of the best go at it tonight. And at this point, Shaq, there are so many great shooters in this league, it's hard to leave certain guys out of this event.
Yeah, a few of the selections may have been close calls, but we all know who the favorites are.
Well, you know what? There are a few guys here that are in the top tier, so it should be another showdown for the ages.
And now time for tip-off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan with the call.
Like it, folks, the All-Star festivities in the air. Kevin Harlan here with partners Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Tonight, the best shooters in the NBA battle it out in the three-point contest. It's time to find out which player has what it takes to beat the clock and his opponents.
There's a lot of tremendous three-point talent in the NBA, and no better place to see that skill showcase than right here, right now.
And I might be a bit biased, but the three-point contest is something I definitely look forward to all year long.
Here we go with Damian Lillard. 2 deep zone shots in 5 racks, with the last rack composed of all money balls. Money balls are worth 2, and those deep zone balls are worth 3. All in all, a max possible score of 40.
And that's 70 seconds to take all 27 shots. Not a lot of time. As soon as one shot is out of your hands, you've got to be ready to rack the next.
Now 9 points. He's got 10, 11 on the board. He's got 12. A three-point rack for him right there. Four for 4 on money balls. Now with 17.
Rock solid shooting down the stretch.
He racks up 20 points in the round. He was really enjoying himself out there that time, guys.
And he knocked down 5 out of the 9 money balls. Pretty good.
And here we go with Donovan Mitchell.
With this rapid-fire format, a trap guys cannot fall into is trying to make any sort of adjustment midstream. There's just not enough time for that. You've got to trust your stroke from start to finish.
Yes, but sometimes you have to make adjustments if the shots aren't dropping, whether it's a good idea or not.
6. He's up to 7. 5 big points on that rack alone. That makes it 4 straight for him. Now with 11. Drains the money ball. All 4 money balls.
Good momentum here to close it out.
Makes it to 19. He finishes off the round with 19 points. Boy, he looked great out there, didn't he?
And he managed to hit 4 money balls. Not terrible, but could have been better.
And we will see LeBron here.
Just over 2 seconds a shot is all you've got if you're going to use all 25 balls. So there's no time to take a deep breath and gather yourself after a miss.
Yeah, that's why I think you want to just get into a good rhythm. No matter what your usual tempo might be, you've got to keep rolling through the racks as fast as possible.
Yeesh.
Money ball, no good. He's got 5. Two racks remaining. The money rack. He's got 9. He's got 10. His total for the round comes to 12. Well, not his finest showing. I think we can all agree he could have done a lot better.
Yeah, struggled with consistency there. We always talk about guys getting into a rhythm in this event, and he just wasn't able to.
So it's James Harden ready to go.
One way to ensure success in this event is by hitting those money balls. Those give you a nice jolt of momentum.
That's a great point. There have been some famous moments when a player without the best shooting percentage comes out on top solely because they're able to drain the money ball.
He needs 6 more points. Gets the money ball. Now 9 points. 3 more points to stay in contention. He's got 10. He could have taken more from that rack, only got 2 points.
1 more to stay alive. Moved into third.
Oh, Harden's starting to feel it.
Now with 17. So he ends up at 17. He turned in a pretty good round right there, don't you think?
Yeah, it was a terrific start. He was feeling it from the get-go.
And so we'll see Paul George.
17 or higher, the score he needs.
I mean, that's a solid score, but if he can just stay focused and not rush his shots, I think he'll come out on top.
6.
That's a good rack for him. Yikes.
That's 2 good racks for him back-to-back. 6 more points to stick around.
That gives him 12. Not just 13.
4 more points to stay alive.
Now 14. Now to 15.
Well done.
That one ties him up for third. He's in third.
And that puts him in a second-place tie now.
It's all tied. And even 20 points for the round. Now that's how you do it. Outstanding focus throughout the round.
Yep, he did exactly what he needed to. If he had a target number in mind, I think he passed it.
I would think so. I'm sure he's more than happy with that score.
So it'll be Kawhi Leonard here, wrapping up the qualifying round. He knows there's nobody coming after him. He knows the score to beat.
From the very first year it took place, the three-point contest has been so much fun. Larry Bird won the first 3 in a row, a few of them in dramatic fashion.
And that was one of the things that made it special right away, having one of the all-time greats putting his stamp on the shootout.
Pressure's on. His 5th consecutive miss. And with that, he's not going to advance.
Couldn't get enough through in the first few racks.
Yeah, better luck next time, big fella.
9 points is what he finishes with. Well, I didn't expect that score to be as low as it was. What about you guys?
And it all went wrong for him when he missed those 8 straight shots. That's not going to win you any trophy.
And just amazing scores up to this point. I mean, these guys have pushed each other to new heights this year. I love it.
Yeah, and this is exactly what you hope for coming into the shootout. Great shooters at the top of their game, just battling it out.
And here we go with Donovan Mitchell. He had the lowest score of all the qualifiers, so he goes first. Let's see if he can kick it up a few notches.
Well, he was very steady in round 1, so we'll see if that translates to this one.
And it's the finals now, partner, and so he's going to have to be more than just steady. This is when it takes something special to close the deal.
He's got 16. Now with 17.
3 good racks in a row, shooting it well.
Pushes it to 18. Makes it to 9 money round. Now at 23 points. A 23-point round for him. Wow, how about that performance, guys? Man, nice work.
Boy, he cleaned up on the money balls, nailing 7 out of 9.
Here we go with Damian Lillard. And it's 22 points to tie and 23 in order to take the lead. 1 point, 2 points.
Oh, here he goes.
And that's his 4th straight. Now is 6. 7 points.
Decent start here.
No good with his 4th in a row. Now 9 points. And he's made all 3 money balls. That gives him 12. That's
starting to heat up. And a great finish here.
5 more points to tie it up. Makes it to 19. Well, I think, yeah, that's it. He's done.
Yep, he can't make it up in these last few shots, Kevin.
Yeah, thanks for playing. We'll see you next year.
The round comes to a close, and he's at 22 points. And here we go with Paul George. He was the hottest shooter entering the finals, so he earned the right to go last, and he knows exactly what the target is.
The score to beat is 22. Can he get it done? That's a good rack for him.
Nine points.
And he's off to a decent start.
10 points on the board. Drains the money ball.
Than that.
Oh, and with that miss, he's out.
Unlucky here in the final round.
Yeah, just couldn't get enough to go.
He comes away with a total of 15 points. And now, with everything said and done, one man has staked his claim to the trophy. This year's three-point contest champion, Donovan Mitchell.
Such terrific sharpshooting on display. You never know who's going to take the crown.
And the crowd here just loving it, guys. I mean, we've got great seats, so it definitely gives you a sense of the moment.
And from all of us here at 2K Sports, we're thrilled to have brought you this year's three-point contest. This is Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, saying so long, everyone.
And one of the epic nights in the NBA. We welcome you to the All-Star Game on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the West All-Stars playing against the East All-Stars. Hold on, folks. We expect a wild ride. This could be one of the more impressive All-Star games we've seen. The way these teams have been selected, the amount of talent on the floor, it's generated a lot of anticipation. And tonight, the culmination of All-Star Week, the big game, as they say. Shaq, final score is not going to mean much, so what are the guys out here playing for?
A couple of guys will be jockeying for the MVP, and you just got to go out there and say, hey, you know what? I have individual pride. Let me go to work for the fans.
Yeah, if you come out here joking around, thinking that it's just going to be a fun day, you're taking the wrong approach. It is a celebration. However, give the fans more.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of the fans, we love the fans, don't we?
Oh, we love it.
You fans out there, all of you who are watching us right now,
thank you.
we love you. We love you, fans.
From the heart, brother.
We really do.
From the heart.
We
Touch
really
your TV
do.
screen. Touch it.
Touch it.
Touch it. Touch it. Touch it.
Oh, there's something there. There's something there.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg. LeBron James, and it's Doncic in at the shooting guard. And for the East All-Stars, Jason Tatum is out there with Embiid. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Irving. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. All right, Clark, old. is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. School lineups tonight, both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Kevin, I can hear the excitement in your voice, man, and I share that excitement when you see
Skid of the night.
Can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of that 3 ball.
Frees it from 3-point range.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron...
Shooting free throws here. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he's still...
At next year. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
The first one falls.
Amongst the many things that I appreciate most about LeBron James, and there are a lot, his leadership. I mean, everybody else just kind of naturally falls into place behind him because he's such a good example and a positive leader.
And I'm sorry, but the D's got to know where Beal is at all times.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. Greg, we
part of the game, and the
Cole Greg was one of the top high school players in America.
The freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels.
Isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Bo get to the rim.
Poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like it.
It's good from long range.
Or forward, but he has tremendous
from beyond the arc. Was the incredible performance for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He was everywhere defensively.
4-point game.
And oh, that's a major league throwdown. Keeps a tower, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely still with the West All-Stars.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass. And
looking like he wants to tear the rim off. And I think one of the things
oh, this is the...
Things happen for the East All-Stars. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific...
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And so it's the West All-Stars in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. Everyone, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis had this to say. When it comes to the art of providing leadership, CP3 had this to say.
Nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
He's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Sabonis comes in for Antetokounmpo. George is checked in for LeBron.
This league.
And you know, Greg, he
suits up. Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Star. Just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are...
All-Stars.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing,
been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates.
Catch up with David Aldridge, 5-point East All-Star lead.
Always great from deep. I don't think Irvin has gotten to think the game.
With member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground.
Guys,
strong story, DA, there.
Haven't just continued to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an
ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
And some changes here for the East. Embiid comes in for Williamson. and Beal points of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo?
Point shot. Curry's got
What we came to see, right? Go ahead, Sion, as one could ask for, but at the same time, it's still stressful.
Not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean,
gets it to go.
And we're
To LeBron. Beyond the arc.
in an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
East. Vucevic gets it to go. The Owens. First trip to the line in this one. Wow. The East. First free throw is good.
And quite simply, Beal is an all-NBA player in our league, a multi-dimensional guard who does many things well, especially scoring the ball.
Leading by 5. Their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what was your plan for tonight?
I was trying to get assists in the beginning, and I'm just having a good time out here. Got it going a little bit. Enjoying myself.
Okay, Kyrie, we'll see you in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Thanks, Kevin. Steph, what is working out there so far tonight?
Defensive end, we rebound the ball, keeping them off the glass, and being able to execute on the offensive end.
We'll see you about the second half. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. From the get-go, it was the West All-Stars who came out strong. Tenacious on both ends of the floor, they took command early with a 13-2 run. Looking at the scoring breakdown, they ended up going wire to wire in the first quarter, never once giving up their lead. Then in a hard-fought second quarter, they more than held their own, increasing their advantage to finish up 9 at the break. Shaq, let's get your take on the West All-Stars.
Well, the perimeter shooting is the reason they're ahead. I think we'll probably...
Great as James Harden has been, his game has attracted its share of critics. They say flops or travels or that he dominates the ball. Shaq, what do you think?
Listen, haters gonna hate. He's playing at an all-time great level right now. And when they're winning, jibba, 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 jibba. Jibba, 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 jibba.
Well, of course, the greats are judged not by what they do in the regular season, but what they do in the postseason. So, to silence those critics, you got to get that right.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
What you really appreciate about this competition, the combination of athleticism and grace. These guys are such great athletes. Explosive. You have the body control in the air, the hang time. It's insane. Always a fan favorite. Lots of energy around the dunk contest. Shaq, what do you expect to see here tonight?
Hopefully, lots of 10s.
Lots of 10s?
Lots of
face.
Yeah. What do you expect to see, Jet?
Well, I want to see the creativity taken up a notch. You know, I want to see you take up the creativity without bringing a prop. That, to me,
that's
is
a challenge.
Yeah. And you know,
really put some thought into this.
And you know what I want to see? When somebody does a great dunk, I want to hear you say,
Superman is in the building.
And I want to hear you say, it's
over, ladies and gentlemen. It's over. I had to think about that. I actually recreated that moment. That's the only way I can get that energy out. I thought about Vince Carter.
Nice recreation.
All-star action is on the menu tonight. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And this place is going crazy. Tonight, we bring you the dunk contest, the greatest aerial display the NBA has to offer.
Well, get ready to be entertained, everybody, because that's what this event is all about.
And you're right about that, because the dunk contest never dull. Every year it seems like we see something we haven't seen before.
What's he got
Check
here,
this
Clark?
out. Check this out. I tell you what, he came in flying. Absolutely. Look how far that ball was back, Kevin. He was fully extended on the catch and then rocked it home.
Cock that one way back.
Rear back and rip it home. All right, here we go. Clark, I don't know what we just saw. No, I don't. It's like, oh my gosh, how did he do that?
And then while still hanging, the coat hanger double time.
The double dip.
Yeah.
And he did it with the same ball.
And he caught it.
He caught it. That's right. That's
that is
nice.
so
that's
hard.
Real sweet. That was very nicely done.
Now that's the kind of flamboyance we
That's what we're looking for, Kevin.
Yes, sir.
Something we haven't seen before.
Give me the charisma.
Here he comes. Oh! Nasty!
Now the dunk contest is started.
Yes, sir.
Now it is underway.
Yeah, he woke us up with that one.
That was good. That was really nice. That was great. He's got a close race here with 3 players. Field still wide open after the first round.
I think they're going to have to push that creative envelope a bit. No established leader yet.
Yeah, and I think you're right. There's a little bit of tentativeness at the beginning here. Let's see now that we've gotten out of that first round if the guys start to loosen up and show.
What do we got going on here, Clark?
Nice. Good power here. He cupped it and then kept on to get 2 hands on it, but he just cupped it all with 1, touched it with 2, and then threw it down.
The rim was rocking that time, too, so you talk about power.
Yeah, rim rock.
There was some power.
Yeah, he rocked the cradle and rocked the rim. Oh! Nasty!
Now the dunk contest is started.
Yes, sir.
Now it is underway.
Yeah, he woke us up with that one.
That was good. That was really nice. That was better than good. That was great.
Not the best.
I can tell you.
You know what he did? A nice little dipsy-do there. He threw it, got it, self-toss, retrieval, and then he had a little hitch here, a little double clutch, took it to the... Oh, that's nasty now that I look at it in slow-mo, because he took it to the side, and then he went over top. So that, that on first look... Wow.
Oh, boy.
I think around the legs, Kevin.
Oh, finish.
He starts with the left, takes it around into the right, around his legs while airborne, then throws it down.
To bring the legs up and together.
Yeah.
The ball from one side to the other.
Yeah.
And all in flight. He's got a narrow lead for himself after round 2 has come to a close.
And Kevin, if I'm him, I can't be too comfortable with this lead. I mean, I'd try to go to my box of tricks to win this thing if I was him.
And you know what? A lot of times guys will have a plan already in place. If I get the lead early, I'm going to go this route. Let's see what he comes up with here down the stretch.
Going after it here, Kevin.
He is.
Ooh,
oh, that was sweet.
That was real nice. Threw it out and went reverse on him.
Nice finesse dunk there.
Yeah, the power, though. He lacked a little bit of the power I like to see in that. But it was still a heck of a move, but I would like to see a little more force on that.
It was so clean, though. It was so clean.
But
all right, Clark, anxious to see what he's got going here.
Fairly pedestrian here. Let's see. Self-toss. Oh, he did go through the legs.
Yeah. Not easy.
But it's not something we haven't seen, so it just doesn't give you that ooh and ah effect. Nice, but not extraordinary.
But clean, again a nice. All right, Clark, here we go, and
rim level with his head there. But look at how high he gets up with no runway, Kevin.
Yeah.
That's right, the clothes hanger.
Yeah, the clothes hanger. There it is. Straight away.
Look at that.
Catch, throw it down, and then the
nice.
hang. Yeah,
that
real nice. Yeah, that's big time.
I know it's been done before, but it's still fun to watch.
This is a variation of it, though.
Yes,
this is still a variation of it. You had the added element of taking the ball off the hand of another player.
I don't know that it's called the close hanger. I just made that up as we're going.
Well, I like it. It's a good name, though. I like it.
We'll have to find out.
I like that. That's what it reminds me.
It did?
Yeah.
Well, good. All right. Thanks.
I like it.
Thank you.
Good name.
And it's official at last. What a champion we have this year. Let's reveal the winner of the dunk contest, Zion Williamson.
And what a job he did to pull out the biggest, baddest, flashiest champ. He earned the title of dunk champion for sure.
Definitely, Clark. I mean, this was a fantastic event. Really exceeded my expectations.
And tonight certainly did not disappoint. From the excitement to the energy and, of course, to the jaw-dropping dunks. Now, for Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg.
Their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. Yeah, an easy man to stop when he's got the rim.
He's got 10.
Carving up the defense with excellent passes like there. Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Son getting drafted, you join the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the up.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Anthony.
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just...
NBA and the G League pass.
The Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
And fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
In transition, Randall extremely mobile for a power forward. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable.
Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Spin and that one drops.
Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Everything going to plan here to start.
The West All-Stars making a switch here.
Found his way in the shade, and boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
The West Alls 2 in the game at the line. good. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly put
part a huge component of winning games. It's not
cute. Now we have seen continued growth with the NBA.
That one in.
Sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talk eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back.
It's in there.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly.
Basketball's had a little sandpaper element to it, these guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
To overcome. West All-Stars out in front, leading by an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got more in store for you right after this. A 17. Now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game. While we can, now let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Assist number 8 here in this one already. It's Vucevic in at the center position.
He's excellent at challenging shots.
Down.
He's
contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Vucevic.
Well, I tell you what, Doncic and awareness, but also he's got a quiet physicality to him, and he doesn't bump around when he's trying to score.
That free throw good from Doncic.
There's an awful lot to like about Doncic, but probably thinking about letting it go. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
From beyond the arc. Curry's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the West All-Stars. Timeout called East All-Stars. And although the passes aren't flashy by any means.
4 assists a game. Announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. Than Steph Curry.
No hero ball right now. Diener was not one of the coaches. Team was well ahead. He said, this is the time to turn up.
Bringing the fight there. Levine fearless, creating contact for the potential +1.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the West
draft. And Levine's developed into a really high-quality player at the NBA level. And I think you can't just let it go points and baskets on the defense. Outstanding distribution there, man.
And they've worked the ball around. It's not because of him. Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Tatum, he's checked in for Vucevic. Kawhi Leonard, and that one is good.
They've been absolutely dominant.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead.
English that time as it falls.
For hanging on too long.
James Harden, he's checked in for the East. Jokic, he's checked in off the back rim and in.
I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And really,
I like the...
What a night tonight it was for Kyrie Irving.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense. Comeback diminished.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 24. The whole team, it was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down.
This Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate.
Victory. I love the tenacity.
Bucket on the assist by Gobert. Now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Zion Williamson.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He sure has given us this one easily. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence.
West All-Stars as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, you all turned it on down the stretch, so what was the difference?
You started to play defense and execute on the offensive end, and we finally started to knock down shots.
Well, that led to a win, man, and I appreciate your time. Back to you, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you have accomplished so much in this league. How have you sustained it for this long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point. And I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations. And for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, we appreciate all the work you've put in, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Kevin Harlan, thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.